Hello and welcome to, where's my car? Oh, yeah. Welcome to, look what difference a shower makes. Actually a 3-hour bath and 2 showers. I'm still recovering from the shower. I'm feeling very, all my protective hobo grime is gone. Feeling very vulnerable. I thought I'd put these normal people clothes on, seeing as I was actually clean. Gave myself a gold star for bathing. Man, people just drop off the weirdest clothes. What the hell is this sweater? What? And this is a Jag brand polo. Thanks. Demand if I do. So, it is windy today. Good temperature. Apparently it's meant to be rain tonight. So, I'm all I don't know what to do. I can't get motivated to, achieve any actual tasks. I've got the frustrated goblin energy. So I figure I may as well try and do something. So I'm going to cook up this food I have, these vegetables I have that are slowly going bad. Waste not, want not, all of that. I haven't thought it through yet. All I know is I finally found the fry pans over there. I've got a couple of veggies. And then I've got weird stuff like this. Flavor powder packets. Simply add meat or protein. Try chicken, beef, mince or sausages, or plant-based alternatives like lentils or tofu. I don't have any of that, or any money to go buy it. 600 grams of vegetables. Use what you have, fresh, frozen or canned. 1 tin of tomatoes, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, bit of water, then pick a side. 3 cups of cooked pasta or rice. So we're like, what even is this? I don't think I want to put the whole packet thing. Well, it's got flavors, salt, soy, garlic, herbs. I think I just cook the veggies and have veggies with rice or something. See how I go. I've decided I'm going to try an experiment, but I haven't tested this yet because I've got my, damn heavy, I've got my cute little 200 watt battery pack, and I resisted buying one of these for so many months, and I did so good at not buying it, but eventually they're on clearance or something. Eventually I couldn't override the goblin urge. So I have the world's tiniest rice cooker. It was like $15. Now here's the thing though. This says 200 watts. That is 200 watts. Yeah, so I'm plug that into there. A, see if it actually will run it properly, and B, we can sit here together and watch the battery percentage on that thing just go. Oh, I just used 80% of my battery to cook rice, when I totally could have just put it in a saucepan on the gas here. But where would the fun be in that? So yeah, I'm just gonna chop up the veggies and cook them in the pot. Let's do some boiled rice. Eat the two together. It sounds like good honest food. The joys of having way too many like tripod pieces and shits everywhere. I'm in the process of slowly loading up to head out for better options. So I feel there's no point actually trying to, like, you know, put any new systems in place. But first things first, right, heat up this coffee. Oh. Some people like to be, like, I don't know, reasonable. I prefer to have this saucepan is purely for heating up coffee. I don't want no flavours in my saucepan. This is for boiling drinking water. You know, I don't want no... Don't be trying to cook noodles in my water kettle, or, you know? Alright, now I'm going to go wander off, try and find some of the things I may require. For you, it'll be 1 second. For me, who knows how long it'll be till I'm back. Okay, I've decided if we're not here for whimsy, you know, what's the point of life? Ugh, I gotta find a better way to sit. Alright. So, rice cook. 1 cup of rice. Now this thing's weird because, like, it says on the side they've gone super foolproof-ish. Is that right? 1 cup? Yeah. There's a measurement on the side saying if you've put the 1 cup in, I'm going to put a bit extra. When I cook rice in a pan, so many years, man, I spent like over 20 years working in the hospitality industry. Still, for the life of me, could not cook rice in a saucepan. Here's, oh, come back. Oh, I don't need that. Here's a fun thing. Ask any Asian person, how do you cook rice? As in, like, you are the expert cultures on cooking good rice. How do you cook rice properly? What's the secret? Tell me how to do it. And they're like, use a rice cooker. So, you know, just so, like, yeah. Asian people think it's hilarious how much we overthink cooking rice. Do you do the absorption method, the rapid boil method? And they're like, I do the normal person method. Anyways, I've decided. Whoa! Are you okay? Are you okay? Sorry, did you just try and jump up there? I hope the cat at least tried to jump up on there and initiated that. I hope that her home is not just outright trying to attack her. That's not going to make her feel safe. Far out. Are you okay? Anyways, she'll be right. So yeah, even though... Here's the trouble with going to food bank and food pantries and stuff, and then kind of getting distracted for many days. Object impermanence is real, and it's very annoying, because then you're like, well, what is this? What is this? And you look inside and you go, oh, that's those veggies. That's those veggies. So all I have is 1 onion, 1 wrinkled old man red capsicum, 2 tomatoes. So that's what I'm thinking, like, what else? Oh, yeah, so what I'm thinking is I will do this. Why not? So, I mean, it's just gonna be tomato. It's not gonna taste very good. It's just gonna be tomato and rice. Like tomato flavour. Which is weird because I would put tomato flavour with pasta. Rice, I'd probably just go for, like that cleaner, salty, any kind of marinade kind of flavour. Oh well. Well, it's weird. Roll with it. The obligatory tin of 10 tomatoes. The obligatory tomato paste. If you're not putting corn kernels in everything, then you need to rethink your life choices. Obligatory corn kernels, because why not? What else did this thing say? I mean, protein. We don't need protein. I had eggs today. It's fine. I had eggs. Yeah, I'm just gonna cook up, heat it up in the saucepan, pour some jars of shit in. I'll do this. Yeah, ideally packet rack it, there's no need for it, but why not? Let's see if this works. Alright, rice cooker, yes. Rice and water, yes. Okay, that's more gone in. Let's go. Let's see if it actually will work. Done. Ha 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 ha. Oh, did that go? Oh, that is, there you go. Did that actually go weird then? Or was it just on the off screen? Let's see. Yes! Woo! Let's laugh at Babylon. Good people of the world are scrubbing their cars in skirts and suits. Be careful I don't get a copyright bing for my epic singing just now. Sun is going down. The good people of the world are catching their trains home to their families in their polyester outfits. And I'm going to sit here in my hovel and make whimsy shit. First things first, I need to put this coffee in the cup and drink it. It's just me and the pterodactyls. I'm so blessed here. I have had eastern grey kangaroos, no red kangaroos, but the biggest male grey kangaroo that I've ever seen in my life. Like, it looked like a slightly smaller than a red, but it was built like a red. Yeah, so many kangaroos. Wallabies with the black points, ears and tails. Wallabies are so cool. I just reckon they look like kangaroos wearing like a fluffy kangaroo outfit. It's great, like a big onesie. They're like a cuddly kangaroo. There's a young one was come through just last week, nibbling on the grass. The poor things, they don't look healthy though. They're degrading. Because this area, even though being Southern Hemisphere, we are headed on our way out of winter right now. Like, time zones and seasons and that, it's too confusing. Just pretty much, like, when it's like, everything's opposite in Australia. Well, that's kind of true, but for different reasons. Because I have cracked my own head apart too many times. Time zones go around the planet. You know, like it spins around, so that's why, like, it's night in America and it's day in Australia because we're spinning around the sun. But seasons is top half, bottom half. And that's because the planet is just slightly a bit cockeyed as we are spinning around. So, yes, the seasons are opposite, but the seasons are top half, bottom half of the planet. That's why the entire northern hemisphere is covered in snow when we're out here baking in the sun. And now it'll swap. But, so even though it's been winter, where I am is, I think, technically being declared a drought winter. Like the rainfall and stuff, there was just not enough rain. I mean, the grass is growing now. It's springtime. But I did notice the kangaroos slowly got, like, less healthy looking. But yeah, I've got cockatoos, kookaburras, kangaroos, wallabies, a very cool, classy cormorant bird. It's like, 2 foot tall, walks around in the weeds. And just last week, and adorable hares, like big giant rabbits, super giant. And obviously rabbits. Yeah, and just a few days ago, an echidna. Last time I remember seeing an echidna in the wild was when I was a kid. And we all nearly stood on it. We didn't. But yeah, just a few days ago, big, healthy looking echidna comes. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, because all the kangaroos and stuff, they come down, because that's further out of town. And then town is that way, right there. And so all these kangaroos come down through the middle at night, and you'll see them all, like, go to the end of the driveway, and then off they go. But yeah, it's pretty hilarious. It's like all these things come out of my driveway. No wonder the town thinks that there's 1,000 different things living here. Let's check this. We're down to 73% already. Is the water even boiling yet? No, the water's not boiling yet. I'm at 70%. It will be a good test to see. I mean, I could do the mathematicals on it, but, more fun to just do it. But yeah, I did not buy that with the view to run it off my little batteries. I mean, technically, that's it's meant to be to if the generator's running, or if I get my solar situation sorted a bit better, and I can actually replenish the electric. It's a really beautiful day to do nothing. Australia's going to do that weird thing where first half of September, spring arrives. We've had a whole heap of rain and storms and stuff, and now spring, last couple of days, looks beautiful, beautiful hot weather. And then it lulls you into that false sense of thinking that winter's gone. There's mosquitoes, there's flies already, oh God. And then next week, it'll be back below freezing. You'll wake up and everything will be ice. What's happening? Alright, I am reheating my coffee again. I'm low on water. I'll have to get water tomorrow. This is the trouble, you see, is even though I need water, Will I be functional enough tomorrow to get all the pieces in place? Or will me and the cat be wandering around looking for cleanish buckets of accidentally collected rainwater? Don't have to do that this year. What do you think I do? I suppose I chop these up. I am Space Cadet Brain. I think I spent too long in that bath. It was like washed everything out of me. I will edit and upload a little video on my hilarious bathing experience. Alright, I'm going to drink this coffee and find a saucepan. Yes, I live my life with weird bags of white powder nowadays. A lot of people don't like powdered milk. I mean, that's fine. But also, like, I've been a milk fiend since I was a kid, and it's good, like, protein and whatever. Anyways. But yeah. Alright, that one, close the sugar, drink the coffee. Oh, it's boiling. That's cool. And it's down to 53% already. So we've used nigh on 25,000 milliamp hours. And it's not even boiling properly yet. 25,000. Well, 200 watts. Nothing's going to last very long. Now I made my coffee too hot. I'll put some cold water. But yeah, you do realize that if you subscribe and we can get this channel to 50 subscribers, then I can do live streams and we can just do this as a live stream, which will be more interactive, and you can chat back and we can just chill out, enjoy the whimsy and ridiculous, absurd nature of existence, and it will be good. Okay, I have my coffee. Here's my cup. Another thing, I resisted buying that for so long, because as you can see, you know, like, I'm quite a good salvage punk goblin. I have all kinds of things. It's really weird. Like my god stars, you know. The universe was like, I think that you deserve 200 odd gold stars. Okay, thanks. Let's wave to Babylon. They can be out. I'm tired of being their art. What day is it? Monday. Isn't that a beautiful sky? Look at that. Oh, can you see the yellow? That is wattle tree, acacia. Good nitrogen fixes in the soil. Not too long lived, 15-20 years, acacia wood burns beautifully. I love acacia wood. It burns super hot, just tiny little log burns super hot, like, and catches way easier than red gum or any of that. And I am aware that I'm slowly like blowing up my location more and more, but I am in the process of not living here anymore. Progress is happening. If anyone asks, that's the answer that we'll give them, alright? I cannot be bothered washing the fry pan. So I will get my saucepan that is currently in use. It's got pasta and corn kernels. Look at that, man. I did so good. I ate that whole thing the other day. And I feel like that might need some hot water to wash it. So, I'm going to put this back on there. Man, I'm going to miss this deck. I have a wood pallet that is decking. Like, I wanted something like this for so many years, to the point where I was going to build my own. The universe gave me, that's just a wood pallet, but that's how it came. You know, rather than having like the gaps. I finally got my deck. So I've had a come out the front, sit there, I've got a whole deck. I could sit out here and fucking slowly upgrading. I mean, yeah, that there, I'm still not too sure about whether that was a good idea that I bought that or not. It's only very recently that I've decided to just change the character narrative. I'm like, well, if I'm gonna, you know, I did be homeless and sit under a tarp in the park and be hilarious for a year and observe. That was interesting. I did build a crisis accommodation centre for those in need. Full communal village with all the resources. Man, I need to do something about, I signed up for X for no reason. Sorry, I just got distracted because I signed up for X for like no real reason. I don't use it and I don't want to use it. I think I was doing due diligence for this channel. That's what it would have been. I thought I'd at least grab the same channel name, just in case it ever seemed relevant to cross-post stuff. But yeah, it sends notifications. You know, and there's even podcasters I was listening to complaining. So whatever the X, it sends you notifications to people that you don't follow, that you've never heard of. And I love that it was Sam Tripoli was the logic one. He's like, yeah, that's because it's really popular and they think that maybe you want to see it, to his producer Johnny. And he's like, I don't want to see it. If I wanted to see it, I would have followed him. That's the point of the platform. But yeah. So I need to undo half of whatever the heck I was doing. Yeah, I have a saucepan that is biologically clean enough that it is food safe for me to cook and eat in it. One of the bonuses of living solo is that it can be obviously more difficult for food safety to be proper when you're kind of just messing around. Even silly stuff, like if you've bought, you know, if you did buy sausages, you know, I'm going to cook these this afternoon. Then you bring them home, you put them somewhere, all of a sudden the sun's moved and now my sausages are ready. So at least solo, I know that even though this spoon might have a little bit of egg still on it, and I used it last, I know that I'm the only person that did use it, you know, and if I want to be a gross goblin and use a half filthy spoon, that's okay. I'm not going to make anyone sick. And being too poor to afford meat is another bonus. Obviously, meat contamination is really dangerous. As in, like, even when the meat is still fine. If you use... We all know these things. I mean, you can't chop the raw chicken on the thing and then take the chicken off and then, like, chop your salad up and then just put the salad in the bowl and eat it. That's... No. That's how you get sick from, like, raw chicken juice. So, being too poor to regularly afford meat it increases just the fact of you're much less likely to accidentally make yourself sick. Oh no. It's down to 35% already. Hold on, I'm not going to open it, I'll let all the steam out. Oh, wait a minute, it says warm. What? You're trying to tell me that it's cooked already? I don't know, man. The other times I've used it, it was like billowing out steam and all sorts. Oh my god, I think it might be done. Shit, yeah. Look at this. Oh my god. It's a 2 inches deep thing. Yes, look at that. It's perfectly cooked. Not stuck. Not waterlogged. And my 6 p.m. eat food alarm just went off. Perfect timing. Slowly but slowly, I will train myself to actually eat reasonable volume of food. Alright, well I suppose I better chop these veggies. Here's this. I can't even today. What's this? Look, here's a cool bowl. It's very filthy. I did have chopping boards and stuff. There was a red one hanging right here off the side. And then it was windy. Oh! And then I didn't see it, and I think I've just might have spied it over there. Yeah, that's clean enough. Where's my hole? Oh. But see, doing something like that, just putting a splash of kind of warm water and shaking it about, like that's not doing any kind of actual cleaning. That's one of the troubles. It can be difficult to make sure that, because there's enough other crazy stuff going on. The last thing I need is to go full rookie and food poison myself. Other people try and do that enough. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so the rice is cooked and it is at 35%. So that took 70% of the whole thing. Somebody do mathematics while I cut this onion. If the thing's 50,000, which it's close enough, the battery's 50,000, and we just used 70% of the battery to cook 1 cup of rice in the whimsy, adorable rice cooker. I'm not doing maths, I'm focusing on not injuring myself. Again, am I a rookie? No. Do I do rookie behaviours? Not deliberately. And that's another one where, like, I feel bad, to try to not judge other people. But, like, I don't know. There's not much, there's not much in life that you can really say when, like, ages ago, there's a cool guy, big guy. I just called him Big Guy because he was non-verbal. I was his TV. Used to be wandering around in the middle of the night doing weird salvage goblin stuff. And then he'd be wandering around, all 8 foot of him. And he'd just stop. Scare the living shit out of me. He would. Like, hey, mate. He'd just stop. Just assess, watch what I'm doing while I'm tying stuff up on the bicycle and stuff. And then off he'd shuffle and go past. Man, there's a whole world of, like, stuff that goes on in the night of towns. The good people, all safe inside their houses, got no idea. If you want to get something done, just literally wait until they go away. You know? You just wait. Or you'll be sitting around. Someone's like, I thought you were going to do that thing today. You go, yeah, I am. Let's go wait until the correct time. Like I went out last night for something. I didn't have to, you know, I don't have to worry about cars driving down the road. I don't have to worry about people walking. I mean, like there was that night that I just tied a wheelie bin to the back of the bicycle, dragged it straight up the middle of the... But just bizarro stuff, man. You'll be riding your bicycle past, and then there's just, you know, like some weird van lifer is just filling up all their water tanks at the gardens. But it's 3 o'clock in the morning. And you just... Evening. Nice night for it. So yeah, I have been stuck and trapped here in the meadow for too long. Oh, it's windy, that's right. Chopped onion. Oh. Is that... Yeah, that's the wind. Just checking that my gas hot plate is actually tied on, screwed on the thing properly. The joys. Oh, the joys. So yeah. Because, so, like, you know, in terms of being a homeless person, I just confused everyone from the get-go by just telling them, oh, no, I'm not homeless. They're like, oh, no, you're living in a park. You're homeless. I'm like, I'm not homeless. I have a home right there. I built it. It's my home. It's fucking beautiful. But the other thing with, like, living an unstable life is I've noticed I'm highly suggestible to ideas, which is one of the reasons why I don't hang out with other homeless people, you know, like victim mentality homeless people or drug users. You know, if I'm friends with someone, I'm friends with them out there. You know, if I come across you out, walking down the street, then that's cool. Yeah, we'll sit, we'll chill, have a cigarette, we'll, you know, shoot the shit. But please don't ever make the mistake of thinking that I'm your friend. Please don't ever make the mistake of thinking that you actually are welcome to roll up at my home. You will not get a good reception. Alright, so we're cooking this. Cooking them. Cooking this. I love my gold star. I did have a yellow one as well, but I just ate it the other day. It was so good to eat, but also I was just having a really bad day and hadn't been able to get any food into me. Just got to do what you can, and you know, this is part of why. Oh, cut away, man. My hands are doing such a good job at paying attention because I'm not paying any attention. This is where the community aspect comes into it. Yeah? Oh, that's so good. All capsicums except for the green ones. Like, just eat them by themselves. You can eat the green ones well, I just don't like them as much. I don't even know how I lived such a sheltered life that I was like 16 years old before I even knew that you could eat broccoli raw. Must have been just some weird bit that I missed. I don't know. I mean, we were eating bacon rind raw when you ought not to be doing that, but didn't know that you could eat broccoli. So there's all these preconceived ideas. I love tradition, I love routine, I love ritual. But also, I enjoy that maybe you don't have to do it all that way forever, you know? And so this community aspect is exactly this. Where I find my support network, where I find my morale, where I find my inspiration, my hope, where I find my social connection, and, you know, the realization that, like, we're all doing it, you know, slowly we're organising via the interwebs. See, you don't have to chop things all nice and fancy anymore. I mean, really, I ought not to be chopping in this bowl. I'm destroying my bowl. Alright, I'll just chop it straight on the deck. You see? You can just chop it on the wooden deck if you want. But yeah, we can hang out, you know? We can have a laugh over things that... Oh my god, what are you doing? There you go. We can have a laugh over stuff that Babylon just has no idea on. That's way too hot. And now it's like burning. Alright, hang on. But like, life's not hard. I mean, it is, but look, you just cut the... you just cut the black bits off stuff. There's no, you know... If it's actually rotten in its core, get rid of it. Alright. What am I done now? Cut these up a bit. Now you know what? I want to eat that tomato. I'm going to turn that off because it is cooking way too quick. This seems to think that if I put... What? Cover and simmer for 45 minutes. Yeah, that's not going to happen. But being a powder... probably don't want to just dump it straight in. Oh my god. They're like dust tomatoes, so I'll put half the tomatoes in. I'll just tip half of this nonsense in there. Oh, there we go. Just put that in. So I've put the powder in the tin. Mix it around in that. Normally, you know, you put it with water and that's weird. There we go. Oh, that changed the color of the tomatoes heaps. How long am I spending doing this? There's been about 45 trains go past. It is like rush hour though, so I presume there's more trains. It's just hilarious, man. Like, I think there's only like 2 trains an hour or something. Put some water in to mix this up. Waste not, want not. Oh man. Oh, but yeah, I suppose this is the end of the day from the city trains. So there probably is extras. Oh man! Do you reckon I'd do it or not? I think that'll add too much sweetness. I'll keep that and even just have it with some plain pasta or something. It'll add too much sweetness. It'll have an awesome texture. It'll add the sweetness. I mean, let's put even 2 tablespoons in every sachet. This is the thing, if you're at a food bank or a food pantry or something and you see the weird little box of serving size tomato paste, of course you don't need to get it. Who needs tomato paste? Nobody needs tomato paste. The fact that I'm putting tomato paste straight in here without cooking it out first is confusing to me, but that's alright. Again, we don't have to do the rules of cooking anymore. You can just do what you want. Sometimes I do fun stuff. Like, I'll have my dinner here. Eat some dinner and then be like, I've got sweet biscuits. And I'll toddle off and go and eat some sweet biscuits. And then come back and keep eating more tomato. Alright, so I'm going to get the corn kernels. But this is the thing, you grab the tomato paste, you know? Because at the time, you're like, I don't know what to do with that. But get it. Because you don't know, like, you might... And also, it's just like a big video game. You got the tomato paste here, and then next week, there's boxes and boxes of flatbreads. And they're like, take them, man, take them. Take 4, take 6, we need 6 packets. And you're like, what am I going to do with all this flatbread? And you wait a minute. If I put that tomato paste on it, and then kind of burn it a bit so it's a bit crunchy, that's kind of halfway to a pizza. And then you might happen to be somewhere else, and then you're like, hey, is that an onion on the ground that nobody wants? Can I have that? Wow, boom, now I got an onion pizza. So I don't actually know what I've made. But I'll see what the packet reckons. I mean, it just tastes like tomato pasta sauce at this point. My autistic brain is like freaking out over tomato-based sauce with boiled rice. What are you putting? You can't put them together. You can't put them together. Can and will. We can make whatever rules we want. Yeah, no, that's good. I didn't put the tomatoes in because I decided I'm going to keep them and eat them fresh with this salt. There's my entree. I'm going to turn the power off because it is on keep warm. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. This 200 watt doodad will in fact run the 200 watt rice cooker. Sweet. So it only cost me $165 to achieve rice cooking. Well done. Oh, what absurd land do we live in? I'm going to... Oh man, that is like way too hot. I hope you like charcoal flavour. Alright, look, here we go. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Yum. Capsicum, onion. Whatever else you saw me put in. And that packet will thicken it up a bit, I suppose. I'll give the verdict when it's finished. Yum! Ooh, food is ready and looking good. Boom! Rice, capsicum, onion, tomato tin. See how tomatoey it is. Yeah, that's a good flavour. Tastes like something that would have beef in it. It's got all the flavour of... But, you know, it has texture. Got the capsicum texture and stuff, so I don't miss the meat. Yummo! Good food, full belly. Sun's going down. I suppose I count this as a day. Keep trudging.